Dear comrade, to enhance our relationship with emotional intelligence as an ally, we'll look at some factors that often arise for most of us to work with. Being a spokesperson for anger can present one with relating to an enlarged ego. The ego, as trained by the colonizing culture, usually puffs up with anger into a state of self-righteousness. This state often makes one feel physically bigger and stronger, initiated by a force that charges up the spine. The head is lifted into a hierarchical position of having the right answer, the only right answer. For ego, being angry like this brings an overriding sense of survival safety that feels really good and wants to maintain itself. To prove its rightfulness, the ego often spews very diminishing comments to show an opponent how wrong, stupid, effective they are. This righteous anger also shields the ego from the disquieting, scary emotions of sorrow and fear. These actions on the part of ego imprison it from its crucial role as a protector of love and safety. The powerful, transformative messages from anger are those that name the great pain that a certain situation is causing. People who speak choicefully from anger have the ability to inform the rest of us, colleagues and opponents, of what values are threatened in this particular incident and which structures must be maintained, rebuilt, or designed anew. Their insights can help everyone understand the essence of a confrontation much better, which gives rise to moving forward towards remedies. Being a spokesperson for sorrow also brings challenges. For people who have been unwitting students of sorrow, being overcome by sadness without recognizing it as a mirror to injured love is the biggest hindrance. We've been taught by the dominant society to deny sorrow, to give it only a small amount of time before we return to normal, to pretend it doesn't bother us so that we appear strong and able to handle the tough parts of life. When a person follows the reasoning above, they can become very vulnerable to emotional states like depression, despair, hopelessness, and the like. They can get caught in these mood states because they have not witnessed sorrow enough to be taken by the river of tears through the endangerment or destruction of something they value to the actual love involved. The love that awaits them is a doorway into a universal experience of love. This universal love is unconditional and comes from our oneness. Clearly, in our current human state, most of us are still sufficiently caught up in separation consciousness that we don't yet have the capacity to trust that love is the base of life. Being a spokesperson for fear calls for courage. Most of us talk about fears that we have to only a few close people. Our egos abhor our fear as it challenges their need to feel safe, to survive socially. As a result, we can easily merge the fear with shame and so go silent, negating what we can see that could benefit everyone. We may also choose to not engage in situations that otherwise call to us. If you can identify fear easily in situations that involve some confrontation with opponents, please spend time with yourself transforming a relationship that may feel embarrassing into one that you sense brings important insights not available to everyone. Fear is informed by what your dear life experience body processes through its 5 senses and its intuition. As you increase your awareness of and respect for your body wisdom, standing up for what fear shows us is a healing modeling for all of us. Glad to be your colleague. Enjoy the day.